Welcome back to the Morristown Market Report. I'm Amy Schrader with Remax Real Estate 10.
And I'm Kim Swan with Union Home Mortgage.
And we are on location today at the Boys and Girls Club of Morristown. I'm here with John Seals.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for having us here.
Well, I'm glad you are, and thank you for having me.
Well, you're very welcome. So we have been walking around the facility with John. He's been giving us some tour, telling us what all different programs are available here. So share with everybody who may not be familiar with the Boys and Girls Club. What is it that you all do here? What's your mission?
Well, our mission is to inspire and enable all young people ages 7 to 18, especially those from some disadvantaged circumstances, to become productive and responsible and caring adults. And so through our programming and activities and the longevity of the club and the impact that we're making is tremendous. I mean, if you look across the landscape of our community, you see the club's influence in industry and education. There's club members all around us, so we're very, very, very proud of that and the legacy that we've created. So,
all right. So I know you've already told us this, but just kind of what's a normal day look like here during the summer program?
Okay, well, it's a little different. In the summer, we're open from 9 to 4, so people can come in the club starting about 8:45. They can come to the club 1 day a week, 3 days a week. They can come every day, all day. They can come as much as they want. It's a great summer program because we have supervision in every area. We have athletic programs, we have educational programming, arts programming, aquatics programming, leadership clubs. There's all kinds of things that impact the kid. And when I was a club kid, and I grew up here at the club, we were a gym and swim. It was a lot of physical activities, but we've become more well-rounded. We offer technology classes now and career programming and team programming, and so we've kind of branched out, and so we can have a greater reach and a greater impact.
All right. So do you provide lunch to the kids who are here all day? What kind of snacks or whatever do they get?
Sure. When the kids come, we participate in the summer feeding program. So every kid that comes here either can get right now we're doing lunch only, but in the month of June, kids, when they come in, they get free breakfast and free lunch. And so that's good because a lot of our kids, this is a great place for them to have a meal. And so now during the school year, we offer snacks every day after school, and then we do meals 2 to 3 nights a week. So or they can bring their snacks or bring food. Yeah, we do have a free lunch program.
All right. What's the age ranges that you serve here?
7 to 18, boys and girls, all different backgrounds, and I tell people all the time we're the most diverse place in town, and I love it that way. So we got kids that 7-year-olds all the way up to 18-year-olds, and so we have a lot of fun.
All right. Do the 18-year-olds interact with the younger kids, or are they here at a different time, or how's that work?
Kids, all 7 to 18-year-olds can come all day during the day if they like. But we also have a teen center at night for 13 to 18-year-olds on Tuesday and Thursday nights from 6:30 to 9. We even have a swim team after hours. If you want to swim on a competitive swim team, we have a partnership with the city of Morristown. And so, yeah, teenagers can come during the day, but if it's competitive activities, things that we are very mindful about separating age groups, even gender groups. But if it's an art class and or technology class and I've got a 10-year-old that can do what a teenager can, they're going to be in the same class. So, but anything competitive, even restrooms and swimming, where we're going to make sure we separate those age groups just for safety and just
common sense.
Just appropriateness.
All right. So if somebody wants to send their kids to the Boys and Girls Club, are there any qualifications? Do they just sign up? How does that work?
There is a membership application that kids have to fill out and parents have to sign. If they're a brand new club member, all brand new club members and a parent or guardian have to go through the new member orientation class, which we do every morning at 8:30 this week, and then starting next week it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 8:30. Once they go through orientation, they can join the club. If they're 7 or 8 years old or 17 or 18 years old, they have to have proof of age. So if it's a birth certificate or a copy of an insurance card that has its official date of birth on it, it just allows us to know that they are the right age. And so that's pretty much the requirement. It's $10 annual membership fee for 7 through 12-year-olds and $15 for teenagers. And our membership, it goes from now till the end of the year, so December 31st of 2024, and we'll start renewals for the new year starting January 1st. So,
and that's an annual fee, not a weekly fee, not a monthly fee.
That's correct. We are
Wow.
probably one of the, if not the most inexpensive boys and girls clubs around, and I'll just attribute that to a great board of directors and a community that supports us in a great way. We do a lot of fundraising events, so we are a United Way agency. So those folks out there that give to United Way, thank you, because it benefits us. We get about 35% of our operating budget from them. But we raise the rest in fundraising, and so it's a
I know
big
you
deal.
have the super auction every spring.
We have a steak and burger dinner, which is our foundation, and we have a super auction. We have a benefit dinner, which is a state lottery game. We have a health facility that adults can join, separate hours strictly for adults that they can join, and it's kind of a quiet fundraiser. And then we have some grants that are tied to some specific programs that also make up some of that. And so really the membership fees that we charge the kids, it's just a fee that just says, hey, I belong to the Boys and Girls Club. It's not something that we rely on to help supplement the budget, even though it'll bring in a few dollars that will help a little bit with expenses. But other than that, yeah, it's we're proud of that. We want to make sure every kid in our community that wants to be part of our organization can, and if they can't afford the $10 and that's a hardship, then we'll allow them to earn their membership. So we're not going to turn any kid away for any reason whatsoever.
That is truly awesome, because I'm shocked. I would have thought it would have cost more than that. And I know you told us that before we started filming, and I thought, oh, well, he meant a week or he meant a month. Like, there's no way that's an annual fee. So that is absolutely awesome, because like you said, the kids who are here are probably getting the structure, the food, the education, the social skills, all those things that they may not be getting at home.
Yeah, and we got, like I said, we have kids from every different background. So we got kids that are here for specific programs, or they're here for specific activities. But the kids that are our core kids, they're here for other reasons as well. But but I will say this: I mean, we have some parents that can support the club in other ways, and they do. They may come purchase something at the super auction, or they may make a contribution at the auction time, or sometimes they may just make a donation. And everything adds up and helps. So we don't want to limit it to that, but it does take a lot. And so I tell people all the time, it's a community affair. It takes a village to raise a child, and we've got a great big village, and there's a lot of folks out there. And if you support the club, thank you very much. And thank you all for having us on, because we've got to spread the word, and we've got to let people know what's going on in the walls. And there's a lot of good things. And I tell parents every morning when we do orientation, I say, you're sending your kids to a good place. We're not perfect, because we make mistakes like everybody else, but when you bring your child here, they're going to be loved, they're going to be protected. There's a lot of safety things and policies in place. Every staff member, volunteer that spends time with kids, they have to go through background checks and trainings to make sure that they're prepared for it. And so they're going to be in a safe place, but we're going to have a lot of fun when they're here. And so you and I grew up together, and a lot of my friends that I grew up with in high school, we came here as kids together, and so they're my lifelong friends. And so the club does a lot of things, and so that's why I call it, there's a lot of magic that happens in the building. So.
Well, I think it's a testament to how positive of an impact you have on kids. When we were walking through and you would say, they used to be a kid in the club and now they're a volunteer. Mm-hmm. And to me, that says they recognize the impact that you had in their life, and they want to give back.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and we've got, we call them club family. We're like a family, and then families can argue and families can get along too. But at the same time, I think you're right. They know the value of the club, and in a lot of cases, I've had people, and I've been here long enough now, where people come up and say, "Hey, the club did this for me," and I didn't know it. And it's like, wow, we changed it. We maybe changed the cycle of a family. Maybe we helped this young man overcome a circumstance, and now they've grown beyond. And we've missed some boats too, but at the same time, at the end of the day, anybody that brings their kid here, we're going to love them. We're going to try to protect them, and we're going to try to provide opportunities for them, and hopefully it's a great experience.
All right, good deal. So if anybody wanted to take a tour of the Boys and Girls Club, just to kind of see what you got here, what's going on, can they just reach out to you guys and schedule that? Or
well, if it's a group of people, like I would say somebody like Kiwanis or Rotary, or a group of people like that, we would definitely take that on, and I would set that up with you. But if it's a parent or somebody that wants to get their kid involved, that's what the orientations are for, at 8:30 in the
Okay.
morning. So they don't have to sign their kid up to go through orientation. You can just show up. We start at 8:30, get here a little bit before that. They can go through it and check it out, ask questions, and then if they want to decide at that point, they can. So we don't want to we'll schedule anything for bigger groups, especially like folks like Kevin. But there's that's the club.
Y'all can't hear that, but there's something that just fell.
Yeah, it's equipment of some kind. But anyway, it's yeah. If they want to have something special, I'll work it out. So just reach out to the club 586-2331 or 2334 and ask for me, and I'll be happy to assist.
And I'll just say, I didn't grow up here, but it's amazing. I mean, you know, these kids are playing, they're playing, they're interacting together, they're on the computers, they're playing basketball, swimming. Yeah, I'm shocked to see that kind of things going on. It's great.
Well, thank you. It's a lot of fun, and we're fortunate to have a swimming pool, and we're fortunate to have a gym. There's a lot of clubs there's different type of boys and girls clubs. We're different than everybody else, but we all have the same mission, the same passion for kids. So, and we've got a lot of clubs in East Tennessee. So if you're listening and you live in Jefferson County, there's a Duplin Valley organization. If you live in Hawkins County or Sullivan County, I mean, you've got the Kingsport organization. There's all kinds of clubs. You live in Greenville, Greene County. All those directors are friends of mine. So if you have any questions, please call me. I'd be happy to talk to you and share information.
All right. And I hope that we have people watching who, with summer here, a lot of times it's, okay, what do I do with my kids? I've got to work. I can't afford a babysitter because then that negates me working. So to me, that was a eye-opener that the Boys and Girls Club is open and the low cost of entry, if you will, to be able to have a safe place and a very inviting and educational place for your kids to come and enjoy their summer, make new friends, learn new skills. It's a great place. I'm excited that we were here today.
Me too.
Well, thank you for having me, and we appreciate you. Anytime you want to come on back. But for those of you that are listening, if you don't have children and you want to support an organization, if you have any questions, please ask, because we do depend on the community for support and have to have the resources to do it. So our super auction, just heads up, we've got 2 fundraisers this summer.
All right, this is your plug.
Here's my plug. We have our Steak and Burger Dinner, which is our Boys and Girls Club Foundation signature event. Our guest speakers this year are going to be, I hope I say it right, Nico Liama-Liava, UT quarterback, along with about 4 or 5 other UT football players. And that'll be on July the 11th, so you can purchase a table or you can purchase an individual seat. And I've got information, so call the Boys and Girls Club. And then the super auction will be August 10th on Saturday. I think that's August 10th. It's the second Saturday in August. So where people donate items, and then we have a 1-day absolute auction. If you've never been, it's really a lot of fun. So I just encourage you to check us out.
All right, good deal.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, John, for having us out here. We appreciate it. And normally we do a market report, but we are in a very tight room right now that you can't see. So we're going to cut the video today, but we will get you caught up next week on what's going on in the Hamlin County real estate market.